The best is she went on Howard Stern, and he said, I can't stand him anymore. He said that SNL has to stop making fun of Kamala because it's making her look bad. They've been doing it to Trump since day one. Every single show in creation makes fun of that man.
Yep.
They
Yep.
have to stop making fun of her.
Yeah, it's killing him. It's killing him whenever he sees anybody talking bad about her. He also said, "I'm voting for you, but I'd also vote for that wall over there rather than vote for Trump." So really, I mean, so it doesn't matter, Kamala, if you're running or not. I'll vote for the wall rather than vote for Trump. I don't know what the hell happened to him. Well, first of all, he became like a little bitch pussy. I mean, the guy who used to make his living with girls jumping on trampolines in his office and mud wrestling and jello wrestling. I mean, and he's, talking about he was all in his feelings in the interview, and his psychiatrist. What the hell happened?
When I worked at Sirius, he had his own wing. We could see it from our studio, and he would leave through the back door and didn't want to talk to anybody. Everything was too much for him.
Yeah, too much. He was mistaken for Biden. Yes, I saw that. He was
and Hillary Clinton.
Oh, here's a Harris volunteer in Florida. This was a bad idea.
You ain't welcome here, buddy.
Are you crazy?
That's squares for Harris.
Where? You're not welcome here. Go wear your shiny hat somewhere else.
You ain't even from here.
How much did they pay you to do that?
That must be a lonely existence. You're walking in a parade totally by yourself.
Someone definitely paid him to do that. I bet he was a Republican. Someone gave him $20 to walk down the street with this sign. He's probably drunk.
I'm sorry.
Or dyslexic and he couldn't read the sign. One or the other. Or both.
Yes, cute little man purse. Gluten for
gluten. And he hates bread too. And Trump.
He lost the bet. I mean, really, what would possess you to do that? It's crazy. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's listen to Obama, and then let's listen to some black men.
We have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers.
Barack Obama, I need to holler at you. Sit down so I can holler at you and look at me when I'm talking to you, okay? So it took me a day to respond because I wanted to give you time to think about how stupid you sound when you say you are ashamed that black people are not supporting Kamala Harris. I'm not voting for Kamala Harris. I'm not doing it. And a lot of black people are not doing it. And you want to know why, Barack Obama? Because don't nobody like her. And people realize now that voting for somebody based on the color of their skin is not going to help them. It's not a great idea. You know why black people want to vote for Trump and not Kamala? Huh? Because they realize that Trump actually cares about this country and Trump will do what's best for everybody, including black people. And black people realize that you bamboozled and tricked them into voting for you based on the color of your skin. Now black people realize that that's not a great idea because we had a black president who didn't do a damn thing for black people. Trump did more for black people than you. You bamboozled and tricked black people into voting for you. Well, vote for me because I'm black. And you made black people think you were going to do all these magical things. And you were promising all this false hope. and didn't do nothing. Nothing.
I cut that rant down. He went on for 5 minutes. He went on
Bamboozled.
bamboozled us.
Bamboozled.
Ah,
Great. But they want to end racism. We can't be divided.
yeah. Yeah. Well,
But you're
I mean,
dividing.
you know what we're seeing? Well, you know why we're seeing, like, Obama has been running the show for Biden through Susan Rice and plans on running the show for Kamala.
Well, he's doing a terrible job.
Yeah, right. Well, he didn't do a great job when he was president either. You know, but here's the thing. We're learning, and they don't understand it, but we know it. Republicans know it. The only thing, only color that people really care about is green. They don't care about everybody else's color. And black men care just as much about border security, the safety of their wife and kids, the safety of themselves. They care about the economy, their money, and the thing is too.
So do Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and other Venezuelans and Africans and Indians, everyone.
See, let me just get this thought out of my brain. So we have done so well in this country of integrating all of the different cultures: Italian, Irish, Black, Hispanic, Chinese. We've done so well that now the majority of people, right, are middle class, and they are the ones that are taking it up the rear end from the government. But the Democrats continue in their head to believe that minorities need their help, that they are low educated, low thinking, and they want everything for free. And the middle class is going, hell no. Hell no. And what brought that to the forefront was this new wave of immigrants coming in, getting everything. That is what pissed off
and
people.
Sending their illegally made money back to their countries instead of paying taxes.
And that is what pissed off the middle class. And that's why it doesn't matter what they throw at Trump. They remember what life was like under Trump, even during the pandemic. And they are not going to do this anymore. They're not going to play the game. They are hemorrhaging registration like nobody's business. They have lost millions of registrants out of their party. And that's because they don't realize that we as a society have lifted up every single culture to the point that they're all now middle class, and they're all equally getting screwed by the government, and they are tired of paying for it.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of. All of these illegal migrants, they have all of their new fake information, and in the little pamphlets they give them, I'm afraid they're going to use them to vote.
Well, they may be, and that's why you saw what happened. Virginia purged their voting rolls, and the Department of Justice, the DOJ, went after them, saying that they couldn't do it. California, they're allowing migrants to vote, and it is against. At first, I didn't think it was against the Constitution, but it's actually against the Voting Rights Act that they have passed. The Civil Rights Act. It's again because they say in there you must be a citizen.